down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Lock in. Red, up. Hey, 18. Gotta go.
From the shotgun is Trubisky, eluding the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Gotta go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Lock in. Red, up. Hey, gotta go.
Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example. And now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Bryce Callahan. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Trubisky. Flushed out right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 13. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Lock in. Hey, 18.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Lock in.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Trey Burton, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Parkey adds the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
14, find it.
Play action. It's Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
14, find it. 19.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. He got 29 yards that time. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Forced out to his left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Nick Vanette, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Out to kick is Janikowski. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Let's go. Red, up. We got three, fellas. We got three. Red, up. 18. Lock in. Yep.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Buying time to his left. Throw outside, complete. That's Cohen. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Dancing to his left. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Michael Kendricks in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Here's Trubisky. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go, 14. Let's go, 14.
Wilson wants to throw it. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. He lets it fly for Lockett. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.